Hi, welcome to Corvo. In this episode of Daily Dose, we'll be solving an Amazon coding into big question. And the name of the question is maximum money. So in this question, we are in a street full of n houses. So in these n houses, there are k amount of money in each of these houses. So n houses and k amount of money in each one of these houses. They all have same amount of money. Let's assume that. So what do we have to do? We have our hero, that is our thief. So our thief is gonna steal the money from these houses, of course, but there is a catch. What it is, he will not steal in adjacent houses. So what do I mean by that is, if he has stole money from, let us say, the first house, then he will not steal from the second house. He will straight away go to the third house and then steal from there. So that is his principle, and he is a man of his word, it seems. So he will not steal from the second house. So similarly, if he has stolen from the third house, he will not steal from the fourth house, and it goes on. So what we have to do is we have to find the maximum amount of money that he will steal from these two inputs, so n and k. So we'll take the sample inputs and see how does he steal stuff. So here we have 4 houses, and there are certain amount of money in each houses. Let us assume that to be 10 rupees. So in this case, each house has 10 units of money, and there are 4 houses. So our thief here starts to steal from the first house. So if he steals from the second house, he will not steal from the adjacent house, that is in this case the second house. So he'll straight away start from 1 and go to 3, right? So now after 3, he will not steal in the 4th house, so he'll have to go to the 5th house, but there is no 5th house, only there are 4 houses, and hence at the end of this theft or robbery, he would have 20 rupees with him, of course, because 10 plus 10, 20. So there are 2 possibilities. One, he steals from 1 and 3rd house, or he steals from 2nd and 4th house. In both these cases, in this case, we have just 20 rupees as the end result, so it doesn't matter what way he chooses. Either way, he'll get the value as 20. So what is the observation here is, we had 4 houses, that is n is equal to 4, and we know that 4 is an even number. So what we get from here is, we have 4 and the total number of houses that he has robbed is n by 2. So in this case it is 2. So 4 by 2 is 2, so 2 into the amount of money in each house, that is the value of k, would give us the answer. In this case, that is 20. So if we have odd number of houses, then in this case we have 5 houses, then he would steal from 1, 3 and 5th house. But if he starts from the second house, he would just have 2 houses, that is 2nd and the 4th house. In that case, he would have just stole 20 rupees, but in the earlier case, he would have stole 30 rupees. So in order to maximize the amount of money that he steals, he would have to use the path of 1, 3 and 5. Okay, so our job is to find the total amount of money in either of these cases. It can be even, it could be odd. We have to find the total amount of money that he would steal in either one of these cases. Okay, so our program is going to be really simple, because we have to obviously see it is odd or even, and then apply the logic that we find here. So here, of course, we'll get 30 rupees. So what is the observation that we see from here? If it is even, the total number of houses that he would steal is n by 2, and the total amount of money would be n by 2 into the amount that is present in each house. In this case, that is k, right? So if it is even, n by 2 into k would give us the answer. But if it is odd, there is a slight variation in this return statement. That would be, in this case, as we saw, 5 divided by 2 would give us 2. But the total number of houses that he stole to maximize the theft or robbery amount is 3, right? So the 2 plus 1, or n by 2 plus 1, would give us the total number of houses that he would rob, and n by 2 plus 1 times k, that is the amount present in each house, would give us our answer. So just an if statement and the return statement would complete this program. Now let's move on to GFG practice and code this logic. So here we are at GFG, we are given the maximize money function, and it returns the integer, of course, that is our answer, that is the total amount of money that you would steal. And n and k are given to us as inputs. So let us start with the first if statement, that is n percentage 2 or n modulo 2 is equal to 0. So it means the value of n that is given to us is even, so there are even number of houses. In that case, what do we return? We return n divided by 2, n divided by 2 times that value of k, that is the money that is present in each house. And we have our else clause, that is when n is equal to odd, there are odd number of houses in the given street. So in that case, we would return the exact same thing with a small change. So n divided by 2 plus 1 times k. As we k. So that's it, and the program is complete. It is that easy. Now let's run this code and verify our output. So we have got the output as problem solved successfully, and that is the end of this program. Let us move on to the try out session. So if we pass in the values 9 and 2 to the function that we just completed, what would be the output? So there are 9 houses and 2 rupees or 2 units of money in each of these houses. Let me know your answers in the comment section below. If you love this video, please drop a like and comment down below if you have any questions. And we'll see you in the next episode of Daily Dose. Until then, bye bye.